Ryan Hopkins enjoys playing the guitar. He's been playing since high school. After high school, he joined the Navy.
I enlisted when I was 17. I finished high school early, and all my friends were going off to college. The first Persian Gulf War had just started, and my family, we didn't have a lot of money, so I couldn't afford to go to college. I enlisted in Jackson, Mississippi. I'd never flown before, so my first flight, the first time I ever flew, was flying to boot camp. I'd never really been away from home before.
After boot camp, Hopkins was assigned to a ship named the USS Niagara Falls. His first deployment was to Thailand, but once he got on the shore, he was in for a big surprise.
I'm dragging all my sea bag and my equipment, and I'm going to the beach to get on this boat, and it's in Thailand, and it's a nudist beach. And I've got all my gear and sea bag, and I'm lugging it through a nudist beach of old people that are all naked, and it was crazy.
Even though Hopkins wasn't in combat, he still faced some dangerous situations. Before the USS Niagara Falls left port, out of nowhere, a thunderstorm quickly transformed into a Category 5 cyclone.
As the storm hit, it hit so quickly, it ripped our ship off the mooring lines without our engine running, and it sent us basically just doing circles, spinning around the harbor. And this is a huge ship. There's close to 500, 600 people on it usually. We had no control over the ship. You could see about a foot in front of you, and our ship was literally, the buoyancy was being tested.
After 4 years in the Navy, Hopkins not only learned diligence, but he learned how to be a more successful person.
No matter what I face in life, I know that I can always draw back on this experience and say it's not as bad as this. I was able to climb over this wall, or I was able to get through this. I was able to, get through the Persian Gulf War. I was able to get through the Somalian conflict. I was able to, I know I can persevere and then also become, drive myself to get over those obstacles and be successful, I guess is the best way to say it.
Luke Elwinger, WBHS 9 News.